Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show you my new smart plugs that I got from GHome on Amazon. So this is model WP2. So it comes with two in the pack. It's a smart plug, and you see those arrows. You'll see that you can individually control each of the outlets, each of the plugs, and you could put one on top of the other in an outlet. So I'm going to show you first the Amazon listing, and then I'm going to show you how we set them up and how they're operated. So here's the listing on Amazon for the GHome Smart Plug. So you see it comes in a 2-pack, and you can see how they sit right on top of each other. And here's the information about it. It's really simple, but we'll go through it and show you how it works. So when we open up the package, it comes with instructions on how to connect your voice in order to do voice control through Google Home or Alexa. And over here are just general setup instructions. Inside the box, you can see it's got these two plugs over here. There they are. It's a little hard to do with one hand. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the back first so you can see the model number and information. And I'm going to plug it in. In the meantime, you can see how it is not centered, right? So it goes on one side. There are pros and cons of that. Depends on how you want it. But you see, it turns purple over there. Now we're going to take another phone, or you would use your phone, but we'll turn it on. We'll download the app called Smart Life or Tuya and install that and set it up. Over here is the app all set up, ready to go. We're going to hit the plus. We're going to add device. And you have two options. Either it could discover the device automatically or it can add it manually. You can see right here it says discovering device. And I see it already found one. So before we do that, I'm going to show you how cool this is. We're going to grab the next one. We're going to push it in right above it. There it is, it's booting up. And we're gonna watch here to see how, look, see it found both of them, so we can hit add. Now we need to put in my Wi-Fi information, so I'm gonna put in that password. Then once your Wi-Fi password is in there, you can see it says the smart plug is being added. And you just gotta wait for it to do that. It added the first one. You see it generically named it smart plug. So you could rename it by hitting that edit icon on the right and giving it a name. I'm not going to disturb it since it's more of adding the second one. So I'm just going to let it finish. And then I'll go ahead. So you see how it automatically calls it Smart Plug 2 in order not to mess anything up. But if you want to rename it, you just hit it over here and you can rename it. We'll call it Test 1. Done. And we'll call this one, we'll just leave it like that. We'll hit done. And you can see right here, we got test 1 and smart plug in the app. We're gonna click it. You can see it's initializing. This is only done the first time. And we're gonna put them up next to each other so you can watch how the control works. So over here you see it's got a switch 1 and a switch 2. So watch how the lights change as you control it. So it turned it off, so there's no lights here, so you can see that power is off. You want to turn it on, you can press 1, you can press 2. You can also press the button right on top to turn them both on and off at the same time. And then over here are extra settings. So you got remember last status, indicate switch, right? So you can see it's got options of how you want those lights to work. Over here it's got a child lock also. And over here is relay status. could do remember last status. And then over here, if you hit that icon on the top, over here we get into more information. Over here it shows you which third-party controls work to control it. And over here you can check for updates, etc. So let's go back out for a second. And we could try controlling with Google. I don't know if it's synced up yet, but let's try it. Hey Google, turn off switch 1.
Sure, turning 2 outlets off.
Hey Google, turn off switch 2.
Sure, turning off 3 outlets. Sorry, it looks like the switch 2 isn't available right now.
Hey Google, turn on switch 1.
Okay, turning 2 outlets on.
Hey Google, turn on switch 2.
Okay, turning on 3 outlets. Sorry, it looks like the switch 2 isn't available right now.
Okay, so you see how basically I got a bunch of items that are called switch 1 and switch 2. So you really have to rename those in order, if not, Google will just turn them all on and all off at the same time. But you see that's basically how you set it up. And then you could go to scenes or in smart to create automations and schedules. So we'll go to smart, let's say, or go to scene. Whoops. Let me put this down so I could do it. I'll just show you how one works. There's multiple options. How to control things. So we'll just we'll do, let's say, when location changes. So when you arrive at a preset location, I don't want to show you my location, so we'll just do a different one for now. When weather changes, let's say when temperature hits 66 degrees, then we'll go to that test 1 switch, and we'll grab switch 1 and we'll turn it on. We'll hit save, next, we'll save that. Okay, start using it. Okay, so this is going to say if it gets above 66 degrees where I live, that switch will turn on, right? So what that does is, let's say you put a fan into here and you want the fan to turn on when it reaches a specific temperature, you could allow that to happen. You could do a bunch of different schedules based on time, based on weather, a bunch of different things. You could do it based off another switch. So you can make a rule that if this switch gets turned off, then this one should turn off. I just want to show you one last thing. You got manual control over here. So you can see how when you press this button, it can turn on and off, right? So you got local control plus app control. So it makes it very easy for kids or people who are less tech savvy. They can still control it by the device, and they don't need the app to do it. The app will just be used more for automation and home control. What you did see before when I controlled it with my voice, that's because I already set up the Smart Life app. I've got a ton of devices already in my account. So when you add a new device to your Smart Life account, you see within minutes it syncs up to Google, and you can immediately control it. You don't have to re-add it manually or anything like that. So all happens automatically in the background. So once again, this is the GHome. This is the WP2 smart plug. So here's the instructions. I didn't even bother reading the instructions since I've done so many switches and they're all basically the same. It just tells you how to plug it in and do what we just did. So thanks for watching my video unboxing and setup. If you have any questions about the GHome, or Smart Life, smart switches, feel free to reach out and let me know. You can download the GHome app. Personally, I use the Smart Life app. It's really the same. I just have all the devices of Smart Life, so I just like keeping it all together. So you can use the Tuya app also. They're all basically the same, just rebranded. So thanks for watching my video, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment below.